Hello, it's Sharon from Be Divine Vintage. I know I keep saying that I am going to stop making Halloween journal jewellery, but I've just not been able to stop. I've enjoyed it so much. So I've been making things. For example, these little bottles. I love these. I've got the little tiny labels and the vintage beads. I think they look really good. There's quite a few of those. Some little bones. I've done dangles. I've done the altered scrabbles. I've done the shrinking inks. That's another bottle that I've made. I've been making bottles out of bottles and putting bits in. You can see inside there. So I've just about got carried away with everything and had a really good time doing it, which is the most important. And then I've sorted through, I've just done some bead dangles. I've been sorting through my bits and pieces and found some bits of jewellery that would do for Halloween too. It's a great brooch, isn't it? So I've put everything together in this box. It's a little pussycat. So that I can make some ribbon dangles. I love this. This must be a homemade die. It must be old. You can see the 4, it's 1 there and then 3 around it. And then I love the number 2 because it's 1, 2 there. I love that. Must be really, really old handmade die. So I made these sort of things. Started to make some bigger danglies. Oh, that's come off. So that's not a very good demonstration, is it? I need to tighten that one up. The bottle tops. So I am going to show you how I made this. And then I'm going to do some ribbon dangles and show you how I use all these bits and pieces. And then all this is being tidied away because I'll just spend the rest of my life making Halloween dangles, or so it feels. So what I did, these are Tim Holtz. Oop. Little keys. These are Tim Holtz from the Halloween collection. These are some pictures. I thought they were quite gruesome looking men. I cut them into circles and then I've Mod Podged them onto there. And this it's a letter from a Jack the Ripper set. So I don't like the letter, but I like the writing, and I thought if we cut it out, oh, there's a bit on there, it looks quite good on the back of the dangles. So I will show you how to make one of these. So this is already glued on, Mod Podged and sealed. Just going to cut it out. Make sure I've got a habit of bringing everything to me, and then I play a video back and there's nothing on it except my voice telling you what I'm doing, but you can't see. So there we go. It's like some sort of spinning game, this, I think. It might have played around when we were younger. So there you can see the back, it's got a little bit of that old looking paper on it. You can, let's just get some ink. Inky ink. And I just go do the obligatory. These are the easiest dangles I've made, but one of the easiest, but I think very, very effective. So around the edge, I'm dying to give this a wash. That's happening next. So around the edge, if they're a bit off circular shape, that doesn't bother me. It adds to like the primitive look. And then I got these mica tiles off Amazon. Here they look like this. And I love mica. I love the fact that you can peel it apart, because they actually are quite, the tiles are quite thick. See if I've got some I've peeled apart. Yeah, so you can peel it and you see. But what I like about it is you peel the layers, but then they just stick back together again. Which I love that. Shall we use that one? I think we will. We'll use that one. So you can use whatever thickness you want. You can use your full thickness mica, or you can, see, and peel it off. But it does, like I say, stick back down again. You can use a thin mica, or this is one I've cut before, and in between one, I'm going to use that. And I'm going to put just a little, which glue shall I use? Did I use any glue? I didn't really use any glue on that. I'm not going to put any glue on. I'm going to just put that onto there and hold it. And then I'm going to cut around. And I never throw my mica bits out because I just sort of fasten them together again and reuse them. Sorry, I'm coming a bit towards me. So round and round and round and round and round. I found it quite difficult to get hold of mica in the UK, but I kept persevering and eventually found it on Amazon. So there's my circle there. There's my bits I'll just put back together. Put them in there. Then crocodile and pick some grommets. I think I'll use red ones on there. I'm going to use some brown ones. If I can get to the same colour there. Yes, I can. So I've got my holes and my distances set. And I'm going to pick the top and the bottom. I'm going to have this as my top. So I'm going to just punch. So I'm just going to punch my hole there. I'm going to put my grommet in and fasten it in place. I mean, if you don't have the grommets, it doesn't matter. You can just punch holes. One, then opposite it. Let's do another. Put that in there. It doesn't matter if it moves a bit, if it overlaps a bit. It doesn't matter. Well, it doesn't matter to me because I am going for that primitive look. There we go. Then I get my, oh, I thought I got everything out. Ooh. I have. I get my, I've got top on there because once I undid them upside down and they went everywhere. My little rings, get my pliers, a little pair of pliers going here, put my rings in, and as I said before, you just don't pull them apart, just prise them sideways. I hope this is big enough. Yes, it is. In it goes. Put it back together. So one ring. And then another one. What do they call these little rings? I had a memory lapse. So when I've done this, I am going to be finishing off my, at last, my Magical Tea Party journal. I finished my Halloween journal, so I'm going to be starting a another spooky project next week. Right, so that's those. So then, let's get a bigger one of these. I'm going to prise that apart again. And this time I've got an old key and a not so old key that's been made to look old. I'm going to put the two on together. On the other, this one I used some rusted bits and pieces. Pick me top, pick me bottom. That sounds well. Pick the bottom, not my bottom. Oh dear, 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 dear. Oh, it's gonna be one of those days. I'm at the hospital with my mum this afternoon for her mammogram check. She goes for a mammogram every... We both had breast cancer, but they're completely unrelated, fortunately. So it's her mammogram today. Ha! Not mine. So we'll go into the hospital. I see that mica's just lifting a little bit there, so I am going to just bob a little bit of glue underneath. Not much. Yes, so it's my mum's mammogram this afternoon. So, got brilliant breast care. She'll have a mammogram and then see the consultant. That's the power of these now, where they can just do whatever they need to do and send it through the computer. And yep, so let's put a rusty safety pin at the top of that so I can pin it on something. Just one. Oh no, there's some more there. So it's mammogram afternoon. Where we live in the northwest, we've got the near to us, the world renowned Christie Hospital, the cancer hospital. So we are so lucky, so lucky to have that cancer care so close to us, and such free, obviously, because it's the National Health. And that's done. There we go. Let me just lay it out on there. And that's done. All ready to go either onto a page of a journal, you know, and pinned into your lace, or pinned onto a ribbon tassel. So ribbon tassel I'm going to make next and show you. I'm going to use some of these. That'll look lovely pinned onto a page. So thank you for watching. I'm Sharon, Be Divine Vintage, doing probably one of the quickest videos I have ever done, and I will see you again soon. Thank you for watching.